Hello everybody, I am live on the Facebook page here. This is super scary for me because I'm not used to doing this, and this is a third try. So what I'm going to do is, hey Karen Rowe, oh this is kind of fun, at least somebody's watching me. Okay, so I'm going to try to bring you Monday quick cards on Monday, I think I'm going to call it, I don't know, but I wanted to do a live drawing from YouTube on Friday. I said I was going to give away the rest of my designer series paper that is from Tidings and Trimmings, and there's probably like 30 pages of two-sided Christmas paper that I can ship out tomorrow to one unlucky winner. And those people had to email me from Friday all the way until well, they could have email me today, doesn't matter, but it's closed out. I have 4 people that were interested, so 4 is better than 0, right? So we're going to first make a quick card in less than 5 minutes, and you only need stamps, paper, ink, and adhesive. So we're going to get started. I'm going to jazz this one up just a little bit because you know what? We want to make sometimes some flat cards for regular postage, and some cards we want to, you know, bling it up. So I didn't get my embellishments, I just realized, but I think the Genial gems will work. So that's what's on my desk. You should see my desk. It's like absolutely nuts right now. Behind me is my working desk, which you probably can't see, but I'm making some cards for my dad so he can give his helpers that come to their house every single day some gift card holders. They're the ones that I made last on Friday's YouTube live. So I'm going to give those to my dad so he can give some little gifts to his care providers. So I'm going to try to flip the phone down. This could be horrible or it could be smooth. Who the heck knows? But I'm going to give it a try, and then we're going to be stamping really quick. So let's flip the camera down, and there we go. Let's see if I don't make you sick. Okay, this really stinks because I'm not used to my camera, and I don't do things like this at all, and it's crooked. But we're going to give it a try. All right, here's that quick and simple card I'm going to make for you. It is using the Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper that I'm using for my December card club. And it's also using the artistically inked stamp set. You can see right here. And one ink color. So the ink color I chose is not one of my favorites, but lots of people love bright colors. Magenta Madness is a super, super bright pink. So we're going to use this one because it matches some of the colors in this card. And that's all I've got. So like I said, well, we're going to probably bling this one up a little bit so I can give you an option of flat card and one that is kind of bumpy. Okay, so we're going to stamp first so we can let that ink dry. The first thing I have here is a piece of the basic white, but it's thick. It's the thick basic white, and it's an A2 card size, and it's 8.5, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to stamp on this one. And I'm going to bring in some scrap paper here because we are going to stamp off twice and then stamp on. I'm going to make that background that I showed you on Friday night. So we're going to stamp off, and then stamp on. Okay, much lighter. I could have probably gone one more and called it good because that might be a little too dark. So on the fly, we're going to flip this over because I think it is a little too dark. So we've got 2 sides of every paper. I did try this one earlier and I did get that one, but it was a little bit lighter. So we're going to start that over, and I'm just going to ink back up one more time. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. We want just a subtle lightness of that magenta, and then we're going to stamp Best Wishes right over that flower, and that's the inside of our card. And now we're going to turn it this way. we have these little strips. This is a 1/2 inch by probably, I don't know, 3 3/4 maybe. I'm making a happy birthday card because I'm getting really low on birthday cards, and we're getting to the start of the new year, and we are doing birthdays all over again for the 2022 year. All right, that's wicked crooked, so we're gonna try this one more time, and let's see if I can get a straighter stamp. There we go. And then we can't forget our envelope, right? So on the envelope, I'm just gonna stamp this one full strength with just that little rosette. And I think there is a right and a wrong way to stamp that. That's beautiful. And I think we're all done with the Magenta Madness. So we're gonna close this baby up because it is super juicy. Okay, that scrap can go in the garbage. Here's our piece of Expressions in ink, and it's cut 3 3/4 by 5, and I'm just adding my snail adhesive. Oh boy, seal. Where did I get snail from? Who the heck knows? All right, so I've got a 1/4 inch of magenta madness showing, and this one here is cut 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. If you don't want to work with 8s, then I suggest 3 3/4 by, or 4 by 5 1/4 would be just fine. But I like that extra width on the card base. And this card has no Stampin' dimensionals, okay? So if you don't have Stampin' dimensionals, you want to save some supplies and you want to make some really super quick cards, this one works for any flavor of cards that you want. So I'm just kind of looking at my designer series paper to see which direction I want it to go, and I want it to go this way. All right, super easy so far, right? Anybody can do this card. Now here's that strip that I kind of stamped, and we're gonna just angle cut that, and then I'm gonna look at it and see if I want it over a little bit more, which I think I do. So I'm just gonna snip off that edge, take our Stampin' Seal, and we're just gonna add it right along that strip. That was overkill, but that's all right. I'm gonna line it up right there on the edge of the designer series paper here. But before I do, I'm gonna kind of look at it and see if I want that right there or do I want it in a different area. So I think I'm gonna just drop it down just a little bit here. And it's not on there entirely, I'm just placing it right now. I did say I was gonna jazz this one up, so let me grab my 10-second bow maker, and I'm gonna take some linen thread here that's on my spool. We're gonna do make a double bow. So let's just take our linen thread, and that's probably enough. We'll trim that off, and then we're going to, that's probably too big. Let me just downsize my bow. And we're just gonna wrap that around, pinch it in the middle, and then tie the knot. Okay, just like that. Get it really tight. Oh shoot, it just kind of snapped on me. So let me just bring that knot in the middle and retie that. Okay, perfect. We're done with that. Now, where do I want to put this? Let's see. I think I'm going to just put it off to the side there. And I said I was only working with seals, so I'm going to take a little bit of that seal, add it there. Take the bow, slide it on there. Let's slit this one so it's open. And then I'm just going to take all 4 of those little tails together and just snip them off so they're the excuse me, the same length. Now to bling it out, I'm going to add those Genial gems. It's a new pack. Oh, it's almost new pack. Let me just take them out. This card is super easy to mass produce. If you're struggling with getting your Christmas cards done, well, guess what? This design works and it's very pretty. Just find some designer series paper that you like. Make sure you like it because it's easier to make cards when you like the products that you're using. So if you see any of these products that you like today, you can order these from my website, inspiredbygram.com. And that almost does it. I have this little strip here of designer series paper. I love to add strips to the inside of my card. So let's grab it and put it on the inside. I can't remember what size this was. Oh, it was 3 3/4 by like an inch maybe. But it was just a simple strip of paper, and don't throw them out because they make really nice additions to your inside of your card there. So that is that card blinged up, and then there's the envelope. And let me grab that one I made earlier for you. And here's the one that is flat that the postman won't care about and have those little bumpy things. But guess what? If you add a little bit of cardstock in your envelope, so let me just show you what I did for all of my Christmas cards, because they are all blinged out. I just take a piece of scrap cardstock, put it on this side, slide it in the envelope, seal it up, and it's flat and they won't care. Okay, so that's how you do it. And let me flip the camera back up and we'll do the drawing and we'll be calling it good. And I just slammed my drawer, and I'm sure you heard that. Hey, Aunt Margie. Nice to see ya. Okay, so I'm going to do my little drawing from my YouTube. My hair is like crazy right now. I got 4 names in here, and whoever I pick is going to win that designer series paper pack that has been used, but there's so many sheets in it, and let's see who it's going to be. I'm not going to peek. I know all 4 of these people, so and I already have your address. So we are picking Vanessa H, and that is backward on your side, I believe, because I see it backwards. But let me just check on my laptop. That thing is 30 seconds behind, and it just like drives me crazy. I hate it. So let me see. It is backwards. I don't know how to fix that, but if you guys know, is that color similar to Flirty Flamingo? No. Polished Pink is very close. And let me show you the difference. I can just go over to here and grab all 3. So you can cut, whoops, I almost missed my stool I'm sitting on. All right, so we have Magenta Madness. We also have Polished Pink. These are 2 in colors. And then we have Flirty Flamingo. All right, so that is the, hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you can see it. Hopefully that answers your question, Karen. But that's all I have for you guys tonight. It's a 5-minute card, and it's Monday, and I'll catch you later. Bye.